Not one, not two, not three, but 4 titles in the last 8 seasons for the Golden State Warriors. If you're still hyped at the most recent title, like this video, why wouldn't you be? You win a championship, you party, you're still having fun several days later. Hit that thumbs up icon if you're still fired up over the Warriors taking down the Boston Celtics. You're watching Warriors Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Now, you should still be partying, but I promise you this, Bob Myers, Steve Kerr and company, they have turned their attention to the NBA draft, which starts this Thursday. So on today's show, we'll get into 5 players the Warriors could draft with that number 28 pick. Give you a bit of an outlook, though. Like I mentioned, the draft is just 5 days away here on June 23rd. Warriors currently have 3 picks, number 28, number 51, and number 55. And there has been some rumors that Golden State could shop that first-round pick, being that number 28 pick overall. Maybe it could be involved in a trade with another player. We'll have to wait and see. I could certainly see that being a possibility. I think that's very much in the realm of consideration, as the Warriors will likely take calls for that pick. If not, shop that pick themselves. So we'll see what happens between now and Thursday. But if they keep that pick, I got 5 players to keep in mind coming up in just a second. What do you guys think the Warriors should do with that first-round pick? Do you think they should trade it, or do you think they should keep it? Type T for trade or type K for keep. Let us know in the comments, and after you comment, we will get to this group of 5 players. All right, 5 Warriors draft targets coming up here on the show. Number 1, Christian Braun, the wing out of Kansas, guard forward, combo guy, could play 2, play some 3 for you. 14 points per game a year ago for the Jayhawks. Like the Warriors, won a championship for Kansas. Good 3-point shooter, rebounds fairly well, can defend multiple positions. And the thing about Christian Braun is very good athlete, really good shooter. He can put the ball on the deck a little bit as well, can do a little bit of everything. I'm not sure why he's not getting more love. I've seen him go as high as the early 20s, but some mocks have him going in the second round. I'm just like, I don't get that. He's a winning player, he's a good athlete, and he could shoot. What else do you want? But if he's there at 28, I think it's a home run pick. We'll see if he falls to that far in the NBA draft. Next up, Nikola Jovic, not to be confused with Nikola Jokic. No relation there. Guard forward type. He's 6'9", so he's got the size and length of a power forward, but he plays like a 2 guard. There is no relation to the Joker, who's playing out in Denver, obviously. But he's been rising up some draft boards. Could even be gone by the time the Warriors pick at 28. Bit of a scouting report on Jovic. Good size, 6'9.5", 6'10" there. He's long, he's athletic, he's got good feel for the game. Can shoot the ball pretty well. The shooting stroke is in place. He can knock down contested shots with that high release and good size there as well. He can handle it a little bit as well. Good athleticism and feel at that size at 6'10". We'll see if that part of his game can translate right away coming over to the NBA. But the good news is if the Warriors draft you, you can, play a lot in the G League for a year and then, be ready to go the next season. Who do you want the Warriors to draft this year? Doesn't even have to be a first-round pick. Warriors have a pair of second-round picks. Maybe you want Kai Soto. I know you guys want Kai. Like the video if you do. Let me know, who do you want the Warriors to draft coming up this week. Speaking of the NBA draft, we will have you covered for all 58 picks of the NBA draft, including the Warriors picks as well, at Chat Sports. Thursday night, go subscribe. You'll hear from myself, Chase Sr., at youtube.com/chatsportstv. Go subscribe over there. We'll have you covered throughout the NBA draft. Jake LaRavia is next up here, the forward out of Wake Forest, who has also been moving up some draft boards. He's a pretty good shooter. He can create as well, has the ability to even handle and run the offense from time to time also. Now, needs to work on his pull-up jumper game a little bit, but as a catch-and-shoot guy, the stroke is there. You look at his numbers from this past season at Wake, 14.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, just under 4 assists. Good three-point shooter at over 38%. I like that as well. That should be able to translate. I think you think of it this way, right? If Andre Iguodala retires, maybe he can be a guy that gives you 10, 15 minutes a game as a rookie and then grow later on into his career. ESPN did mock him to the Warriors in their latest mock draft, which came out a few days ago. So there could be a little bit of a connection already in place between LaRavia and the Warriors. I like his game. I think he translates to the NBA. We'll see if he's a round 1 or a round 2 guy. Dalen Terry out of Arizona, pretty consistent theme here. A lot of wings here that we're breaking down on this Draft Targets video. I don't think you can get enough of these versatile guys in the NBA. He can play on ball. He can play off ball. No relation to Jason Terry, who played at Arizona, by the way. Needs to improve as a shooter a bit. Shot about 36.5% this past season with the Wildcats. I like Dalen Terry. I think he's got the stroke in place to become a better shooter in the NBA. Probably needs a year to develop. I could see him being kind of a draft and go stash in the G League for a little bit, because remember, next year, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody will probably get some more playing time. So to jump kind of those guys is going to be difficult on a loaded and crowded Warriors roster. But I think Terry is a guy that down the road could be an impact player. Golden State Warriors today is your one-stop shop for all things Dubs. Sub for Warriors Dubs. You guys are doing it in the playoffs. Keep it going throughout the offseason. We'll continue to bring you videos every single day. It's 100% free. Subscribe. We'll have the latest Warriors news and rumors. And, of course, with the draft this Thursday, a lot of videos to come getting you ready for that. One more draft target here. It's Christian Koloko out of Arizona as well. A pair of Wildcats to finish this out. I actually watched Koloko a couple times, including against my alma mater, TCU, in the second round of the NCAA tournament. This guy was blocking shots into the fourth row every other possession, it felt like. Great rim protector, one of the best in this class, averaged almost 3 blocks per game this past season at Arizona. You see that photo there? He just looks like a dude like, yeah, don't come into the paint on me. I'm going to swat it into the crowd like Dikembe Mutombo, then point the finger in your face. Really good shot blocker. A little raw offensively. A lot of his points were on lobs and offensive rebounds and stuff like that. Certainly needs to improve as a scorer a little bit. I think right away he could be a backup center, mostly defensive-minded, that while he continues to develop his offensive game. But I think center is probably the biggest question mark for the Warriors. Kevon Looney's a free agent. They can't pay everybody, as they're going to certainly pay Jordan Poole, give him an extension, I would think, as he is eligible. James Wiseman's a wild card at this point. He hasn't played in a year and a half, so I think drafting a center could be a possibility. I like Koloko. I'd rather take him than Walker Kessler. That's just my opinion. We'll see how things shake out come draft night. So there you go. 5 players the Warriors could draft with that number 28 overall pick. Again, they've been rumored to trade that pick. We'll see if they do that. But if not, if they keep it, if one of these 5 guys are available, I think they'd all be great picks. Christian Braun, the wing out of Kansas. Nikola Jovic out of Serbia. Jake LaRavia out of Wake Forest. Dalen Terry and Christian Koloko, a pair of guys out of Arizona, including Koloko, who might be the best rim protector in this draft. What is the biggest need for the Golden State Warriors? Let me know in the comment section. And, and when I ask for need, center, 3-and-D guy, backup point, whatever, let me know in the comments. And be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/WarriorsTV. We're not going anywhere. We'll continue to keep you guys up to date with the latest Golden State Warriors news and rumors. Big couple of weeks ahead, the draft, free agency the week after this one. We got it all covered. youtube.com/WarriorsTV.